Hello. What's up, brah? The Catholic Mango here. Nah, man. It's just me, Caveman Doug, high as a kite. And the weather is good. Clear skies. The birds are out. I'm talking to them via Twitter and they're even tweeting me back. We now schedule you to your regularly scheduled programming with Raw and Uncut, with the King of Games watching Final Destination.
I just watched this for the first time. The craziest part is, bear with me here, I'm 25. This movie came out in the year... Wait a minute, it says somewhere on here. 2000. So this movie is officially 23 years old. I'm 25 years old.
If you do the math, man, that's 86.
I'm almost as old as this movie. And I just watched it.
You're older than the movie.
I know. Don't remind me.
You're old.
Wow. So, Final Destination. I have heard this is a considered cult classic horror series. And I get why. Is it cheesy in some spots because it's 2000? Yeah. Is it very good, suspenseful, and terrifyingly creepy? Yes, yes, and yes. So, if you've never seen Final Destination before, which I find that a little hard to believe.
I'm living under a rock and I've seen the movie. Sabra.
That I can believe. It centers around 5 students in high school, I believe it is. Because I think they're like 17 or 18, yeah, so high school.
Oh, yeah, because in the beginning you're always daddy because you're 17 you're going to Paris.
Right. They're all taking a trip, a high school trip to Paris, which, I gotta be honest with you, because me and him graduated from the same high school. If we had that opportunity, I think I would have taken that.
I would have, dude, because our senior trip was Disney. I would have taken, again, nothing wrong with Disney.
Yeah.
Other than the fact it was expensive.
Well, okay, not to get off topic at all, but like my 2 main reasons why I didn't go on my senior trip, it was too overly priced, and B, none of my friends were going.
Yeah.
So
But I would go to Paris.
That just defeated the whole purpose. But yeah, no, if we had that opportunity, I would have gone. Absolutely. Yeah. So they go, and Alex, I guess
You would say the main character.
the main protagonist, Alex falls asleep in a seat on the plane and has a vision of the plane in mid-flight.
Just taking off and explodes.
Just taking off, catching on fire, blowing up, the side of it,
coming off,
huge vacuum of space opening up, and people just getting sucked out.
Very psychedelic.
And he wakes up sweating, like visually you can tell.
Like he slapped a donkey and called me Bertha.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yep. But you can visually tell that he is like scared, freaked out, like he is genuinely afraid. And, you know, he starts kind of freaking out and panicking and telling people, you know, we need to get off the plane, move.
It's going to explode. Then, the cops come, they get him kicked off.
And then the jock, I will call him, Carter, starts to get into a fight with him, telling him to sit down, and literally cops have to rip the two apart. Well, I guess it's procedure on an airplane that they are now booted off the plane. So,
Oh my God, you know,
four of them were escorted.
6 of all, 7, 6 or 7.
Well, the 4 main students were escorted off. Then Claire followed.
And
So
then the
5,
and then the teacher.
and then the 2 teachers.
Well, one of them,
The 2 teachers.
but one of them had to go back on. So then the French teacher went back on.
So it was 7, but then the one teacher went back, so then it became
6. And then throughout the movie, he finds out that it would have started with Todd, the explosion, and then he realized he would have been next, but he never moved. In the vision, he moved. When it actually happened, he did not. So
Yeah, shoot, we didn't even mention that part.
Well, yeah. So he realized that there was an order, and they were dying in the order they would have died on the plane.
Yes.
And when Carter was supposed to die on the train tracks, well, frig, what's his name? Billy pulled him out of the car just in time.
Or Alex.
And then it skipped them because Alex intervened, and then Billy was the one that died. He got decaffeinated.
I didn't really like him that much.
Alex? No, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was purposely written to be...
No, yeah.
What would you say?
I was kind of giving like he was like a stoner.
Yeah, I guess so. I was going to say dumb, but not really dumb.
See, but Carter was kind of written that way, but
Carter was definitely written.
But by the end, he was like, all right, he was like one of the boys.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's... He pretty much summed it up. I'm sorry. This you gotta forgive me, guys.
It's late. It's like
this is late at night, and I've been up since 6 a.m. So that's pretty much how I would sum up the whole movie. It was really good.
Now there are
from the year 2000.
There are 4 more, with the last one ending in 2011. They're all on HBO Max. Would you want to continue the series?
Yes, but I don't know specifically now. Like, maybe we'll wait next October.
Think you're going to remember what happens a year later? Listen, I'm not saying we got to watch them right away. I'm just saying don't wait a year because you're going to forget what happens. Because they all like...
That's true.
From what I remember, they all interconnect. Like, they all...
Okay.
Like, I know 2 mentions the events of 1.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm saying we don't gotta watch it the next time we hang out, but we should, like... It's a series.
Okay.
So, I would say we should, like, finish the series at some point.
That's fair. Okay. Well... You know what? Maybe we will continue it then. I mean, it's not that I don't want to, because I did really, really enjoy this, and I'm curious about what happens in the other 4. And
That's what I'm saying. So, like, they're all each an hour and a half. So, if you want to watch the next one, the next time we get together, after, we could do Goosebumps first. We could do, like, 2 episodes of Goosebumps, then Final Destination 2.
Possibly. Yeah, I mean, overall, great story. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. The deaths were very...
They were very PG.
I mean, I was gonna say unique, but then I started to think about it. I don't really think they were all that unique.
You were worried about gore, and I would say,
Oh yeah, no.
No, the The only one, I mean, you see a guy get decaffeinated. Other than that, it was just. I think it's PG-13.
It's actually rated R.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Just went out the window.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean the deaths were.
They're not entirely brutal.
No, I mean they were very believable though.
Yeah.
I will give the special effects team.
Yeah, no, especially the decaffeination scene.
Oh yeah.
Like that was like because in some movies like that it's like you can tell.
Cheesy.
Yeah, but they were decent in fact, like pretty good.
That was yeah. I don't think I could say anything bad about it. I mean, even the runtime is not very long. It's
hour and a half.
It's pretty short. I mean, you could probably watch most of these in one day if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should do. Every time we get together, we should at least do one movie. One Final Destination. There's only 5 of them. It's not like Harry Potter.
That's true.
So I mean, and plus you really enjoyed this. I really think you're going to enjoy the. I have not seen 5, or I think I've seen 1 to 3. I have not seen which is weird because the order is 1, 2, 3, the Final Destination, and Final Destination 5.
I wonder why they didn't call it Final Destination 4.
Yeah. Or I think it was originally supposed to be the Final Destination, and then like, all right, let's come out with 5.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, thoughts?
I loved it. I really don't think I could say a bad thing about it. Yeah, I mean the deaths were cool, the pyrotechnics were cool. The cast was really good, and I said to you, why did they look familiar to me? And I couldn't place why they looked familiar to me.
The one character, Claire, is Claire Redfield in the Resident Evil live-action movies.
That was cool. That was cool to find out. She I recognized, and some of the others I thought I recognized too, but I don't know. Maybe not. But I didn't really know any of the cast recognize, any famous people by name. So that was cool finding that out about her. Other than that, I mean, it was original.
Yeah.
I must confess, the whole premise was very original. However, the cheating death story kind of reminded me, since you mentioned Harry Potter, it kind of reminded me of the Deathly Hallows story from Harry Potter with the 3 brothers.
The
one got the invisibility cloak.
The one got the wand, and the other
stone.
Yeah, and the one
got
the Resurrection Stone. Wasn't that the that was in the Lemony Snicket?
Yes.
With the Golden Finch.
Yes. So that kind of reminded me of that. So I thought that was kind of cool. Other than that, yeah, I cannot say a bad thing about it. I absolutely loved it. Short runtime, good story, good cast,
good ending.
Good
would
ending.
You say? Yeah.
Good special effects, realistic looking deaths.
Yeah. I mean, and they really got away with the caffeination one because that. I feel like that one's kind of hard to pull off without it looking at cheese, especially in the 2000s without it looking cheesy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, hey, it's nighttime, you can get away with it being a dummy.
Yeah. I'd give it a perfect 10.
And this has been Caveman Doug on his new TV hit, High as a Kite. Follow me now as we go to my next interview, Godzilla, as we talk about the weather on Skull Island.